Well, when the students arrive here in September, you know, they look out back where the house is going to be, and there's 2 wooden beams there, and there's nothing else there. And when they leave in June, there's a house sitting there ready to go to a family. Today, you know, everyone wants to get involved and help their community, and this gives our students a chance to do that work, to help our community directly, and to have an impact on the lives of some other people in their community. It's a great partnership. It makes so much sense for us and so much sense for Habitat for Humanity. They know every year they're going to have a house to roll out of here in June, and they're going to have a happy family, so it's a win-win for everyone.
I feel very privileged to have worked on their house. Just going in there between now and then where it's almost finished, like, it's an amazing transition, and it certainly is going to be a great home, but somewhere that I would definitely raise a family. Like, I'm really impressed with how that house is coming together, and like I say, every time I look around at some of the stuff that we've done, I feel very privileged to say I worked on that, and this is going to a family who definitely deserves it.
That was our first actual experience putting in any kind of real electrical work. And so working in a booth like here is one thing, but when you actually get into a house and you're like putting a box in or something and running wire, and you're like, well, you know, this is going to be the work that someone's going to live with for the next 10, 15, 20 years maybe. That was really cool because it kind of brings everything to a more serious point, you know what I mean, and a more professional point. And I think just getting in there and getting to get the feel of a new construction house and running wire was really cool.
You get to take a step back in the actual learning environment and say, well, why are we doing it this way? And what sorts of jobs are there? Like, I wouldn't have known that plumbing branched out into pipe fitting and sprinkler systems and a whole bunch of other stuff unless I went to school for it. And you get a whole bunch of other connections by coming here.
The highlight of the program, to be honest, would probably be building a house. It's definitely the highlight of the year, just to be able to give back to the community, help a family out that's in need, and just to see them be happy. We're all from different backgrounds. Like, we got 2 of us from St. John, a couple from Fredericton, Minto, we even have 1 from Germany. So like, it's just interesting to get to know everybody that's in here. Like, it's quiet at first, but once we started, everybody's just friendly and gets going, working together good. So it's one thing I'm not gonna forget is working with these guys.
For me, it makes me feel, I don't know, accomplished in a way, because what we're doing there is gonna help someone out, plus help ourselves out, because everything that we do in that house is what we're gonna be doing in the future.
One of the nice things about this project for the students is they see the actual building of a house basically from the floor, from the foundation up. And that's a nice skill for them to take forward as they move into their working career. Often, and sometimes in these type of programs, students get exposed to different pieces, but they don't get the whole picture. We had some interest from an employer in some of our students for practicum work integrated learning. And when they found out these students had actually built a house this year, they were very impressed, and they knew that they were going to be a big benefit to their job site, because exactly what they were doing was they were building a house.
If you want to transform your community, the Habitat for Humanity project is completed by our carpentry, electrical, and plumbing students at our St. Andrews campus. Visit nbcc.ca for more information on these programs.